to Todd Benacki with KZIM. Todd, thank you for being with us. I don't understand how at high noon, lunchtime, a 3-year-old little girl who was just with her 5-year-old brother, they're out in the front yard playing on the bicycles, she disappears and her pink bike disappears too.
It makes no sense, Nancy. And, this is a second bombshell, and the bombshell is the operative word for this area in the last 2 months. The mysterious disappearance of Jackie Sue Waller. That happened in Jackson, Missouri, 80 miles south over the weekend. We learn of another mysterious disappearance, this time a 3-year-old girl in a town of 1,600 people, a typical Midwestern town, and this girl vanishes without a trace, playing outside with her brother, high noon. It was 90 degrees. It was a hot, sunny, summery day. Her brother goes inside for about 20 minutes, Nancy. Little Brianne is out by herself with her bicycle. He comes back. He's looking for her, and she's gone without a trace. It's just as if a Midwest tornado came down her street and swept her and her bicycle away.
Everyone, we are live there in Missouri. We're taking your calls. Todd Benacki joining us from KZIM. Take a look at this 3-year-old little girl. She, of course, is dressed in pink and purple, her favorite colors. She's with her 5-year-old brother. Mommy and Daddy are home inside. Everything's fine. They go back out. She's gone, apparently snatched from in front of their own home, and also taken the bicycle, the pink bicycle. Now, we've had one false lead where a similar bike was spotted. Cops showed up. It wasn't her bicycle, according to her family. It just looked like it. Dana, let me see the bike again. The tip line, 314-791-1205. 791-1205. The bike, Dana, the bicycle. Age 3, Zenith, Missouri. There's a $25,000 reward. I want to find out about the terrain. Back to KZIM's Todd Benacki. Todd, tell me, is it like one neighborhood after the next, after the next, after the next? Everybody's got a cul-de-sac, and one neighborhood kind of blends into the next? Or are we talking about dense woods? Is there a body of water? Is it farmland?
This is as flat as it gets, Nancy. There are corn rows surrounding. There are cotton fields, which are grown down in this part of the Missouri Boot Heel, and you can see for miles. This is not a posh suburb of a major city. This is rural, Midwest, Mid-America, a town of 1,600 people, and the street where she disappeared is a dead end, and it goes into farmland with corn rows.
Okay, listen, Todd, I've got to clarify something. Farmland. Let's be specific. Help me out, Todd. Okay, farmland could mean anything from cotton to wheat. It could be potatoes, which are underground. It could be anything. Are you telling me it absolutely is corn? And if so, how tall is the corn? Is she out in the middle of one of these fields?
That we don't know. We know there are cotton and corn fields that surround her street. If she got disoriented, if she got lost and is missing her family somewhere in the middle of these farm fields, at this point, police are looking and scouring for any clues.
Have they brought out the dogs, Todd Benacki?
The dogs are out, the planes are out, the helicopters are out, everybody and anything. 200 people, Nancy, this weekend, including her family and nearby friends, helped in a massive search effort. They brought everything out with no trace. It's, again, a mystery to everybody.
Joining me right now is a special guest and a special agent in charge with the FBI, Dennis Baker. Agent, thank you for being with us. What can you tell me about the search, Dennis?
Well, I can tell you that within 5 minutes of Brianne being reported missing, the local police department was on the scene, and they immediately started conducting a search. So there was really no time lag from the time she was reported missing to the time that we had people. Police department had people there looking for her physically. So if she was lost, then they responded pretty quickly.
Okay, but here's my concern. With me is Dennis Baker, the FBI special agent in charge. Within 5 minutes after she was reported missing, the cops are there. But how long was it from the time the 5-year-old brother comes in from playing outside till when they find out she's gone? How many minutes passed then?
Well, Nancy, that was about 30 minutes.
So we're now approaching 35 minutes, and that is an estimate. They don't really know how long. They can't pinpoint how long from the time he came in to the time he left. Now, let me ask you this. With me is Dennis Baker from the FBI. He's a special agent in charge. Dennis, I understand that there are registered sex offenders in the area. Have they been tracked down and questioned?
Yes, that's in progress, and that's a typical response to a situation like this where we automatically do those interviews.
Okay, so the answer to that is yes.
The answer?
I understand that you guys have also gone into all the homes in the neighborhood. Everybody, minutes count in a case like this.